That says nothing. It's a 4-cylinder. I think V6 is coming in 4 cylinders. Let's say V6s. You see 4 cylinders. That says nothing. That says nothing. Congratulations, there's 4 cylinders in there. Anywho, I got to beat the stream real quick. Conversation in the Soda Pop Discord involving why the drive vice stamp is an octopus, and I was like, referencing V8s. It was just a stupid dumb thing off the top of my head, and now it's like, what is the engine that's in the Trideron? And I'm like, it's probably a V8. A V8's like not a. It's not really something a lot of Japanese cars would probably use. They probably would use a V6 or lower, because why would they need something that loud and that loud with that much power? All right, we're up and running. Hi, internet. We're gonna do some Pokemon TCG because I got me a water deck. That kind of works. Probably could use a little bit of tweaking stuff. Probably some different cards in here. I've messed with it a little bit. I want to kind of like do some more runs with it, see what we can do with it. But for those wondering how the deck works, the primary goal of the deck is to get this friend out, Titan. Because it has an attack that does 30 to the active, but 10 to everything else on your opponent's field. And then it has a up to 300 attack if we, if RNG decides that I get to win all my 50-50s. That's not likely to happen. I think I've had a couple times where I've won none of my 50-50s on this attack. But yeah, we get this friend out, and there's also Lapras here as a backup that also does 10 to everything. But the big thing is getting this Greninja out on the field. This is our main source of attack because Torrential Slash, if they already have damage on them, it does 240 instead of 120. That's big chunky damage. So that's kind of like the crux of the deck. I've had some wins. I've had like more losses than wins, to be honest, so we'll probably tweak the deck as we go. But we're also doing Cage 2 Randomizer tonight. Tommy's got everything up and running on his end, so hooray! I can't wait for my title screen to still be borked. I might have to turn that mod off until it's not borked anymore. Ooh, like it. We also got Manphy here. There's just support in terms of this effect. His ability to just like, nothing take damage to our bench. Our bench does not take damage regardless of source. You can only hit the active Pokemon and that's it. Hi, Inte. First time I've seen an Ent. It's Entei, I think. What's this Entei do? What's my hard? 20 more damage. Benched Pokemon. Okay. You're one of those, like, stack the bench and lay in. Fire enough. You want big benches. You want filled benches. I actually canceled my Game Pass subscription last night. I just I figured with like the price increase happening, amongst the fact that I'm just not really playing anything that I have access to on Game Pass at the moment through the subscription, I figured I'd just drop it now until I have a job, and then I can re-up it. That or I probably just won't. I'll just pick up the games I want to pick up. Probably be better. Ow. Alright, let's see how our 50-50s are. We got one. Thankfully, it's enough. Since it's a fire deck. For reference, we're looking for heads on the 50-50s. If we get tails, we get nothing. And since I had no bench Pokemon, we win! Hooray! First win of the night. Hooray! Deck is working as intended. Kind of. Not really. Thankfully, we got plenty of dust to, like, modify our deck as we go. Is that a bad opening hand, besides the fact we had no basics? Okay, we can get another basic. That's good. It is weird to go from this one, where it takes 2 to do the avalanche, but the other one only takes 1 energy to do the avalanche. What is this deck? This is a weird mix of things. Lost Zone deck? But nothing uses loss? Okay. Sure. This is like the weirdest Lost Zone deck I've ever seen. Because, like, there's nothing taking advantage of the Lost Zone on his side right now. So I don't know what the strategy is, what he's building to. Is the Polysand deck here? No. And he's using fire energy, but there's no fire. I am so confused by this deck. Punch it. These two. Ah! There's us losing 50-50s 3 in a row. He's only put the 2. Wait. Hello. There's a Charmander. Just want to make sure everything's got damage. Okay, so he can do sand attack on us. Okay. Is this just the Charizard deck and it's just hiding it with everything else? No, no. Little dragon friend evolution. Okay. I'm so confused. Okay, sand attack, so we have a chance to not get our attack next turn. And you know what? We might as well add another, another coin flip into this equation. Let's go. Of course. Okay, he's probably gonna pop us with Spooky Sand to, like... Yeah, fair enough. That is a very fancy Ico Slash. Bye-bye. Time to make the comeback. Oh, look, another Greninja. Oh. That's a problem. Oh, dear. We can't punch him. Shit! There's Hawkabilly. Squawkabilly. I don't know why I said Hawkabilly. It's Squawkabilly. Oh, dearie dear. There's the Charizard. I figured as much. I don't understand the point of why is this a loss of, like, you have the big fancy stupid dumb Charizard, like, why, what is all this stuff that doesn't really support that Charizard? That's the part I don't understand about this deck. Yes. It's hammer? Okay. If I can survive 3 turns. I don't think I can. We can try. My hand's just full of energy. Ow. Dang. Right on. Oh, it's a different Rhydon than I've normally used. Iron Valiant. Ooh, alt art of our fire stadium that we use all the time. Nice. That's nice to have. Oh, goddamn. Okay, okay, we apparently need more basics in here because we keep running into having a mulligan. That seems to be an issue. Yeah, double mulligan. Jesus. Squawk, Billy. Hi, Roaring Moon. Double Roaring Moon, okay. I think I've seen this deck before. Yeah, we're dumping the hand. Hey, Dumb Spidey, how's it going? Oh no! Doing good. Had an open interview, or went to an open interview Tuesday. Well, unfortunately, I won't hear back from them until, blip, 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 words. End of the month if I get that job. Okay. Yeah, besides that, not a whole lot. Um, had a realization this week. I'm like, you know, since I'm doing cat stuff, there's something I should really be doing cat-wise. And I should be making at least an approximation of the fever scarf that Keats gets for his fever forms, so people can just make their own fever boost. I think at this point, my Rider Cat streams are just me daring the Soto team to make my effort worthless. Just do it. Do it. Make all the effort and time and effort I put into these worthless. I dare you. I will will these things into existence, damn it. I have not watched what we're doing for TGSR tomorrow night. Granted, I've already watched it, so it's not like the biggest deal, but I still need to rewatch it to make sure I'm mentally, like, got everything. You know what? We'll do that. I didn't get nothing. Fantastic. Nope. Come on. Whoop, 1, 2. Hey! We won our 50-53 times. Hell yeah. Let's suckle. Also, because someone posted in a Discord on man, they're just like, here's a template for who you would want to see in a new Marvel vs. Capcom game, since that's like on people's minds in that Discord. I'm like, you know what? I'll fill this out. I'll put in the effort to fill this out and throw it back in there. I have no idea who's popular in like the Marvel vs. Capcom games or who would be a good pick. I'm just gonna pick things and then see what people say. I actually have all 3 of those. I could. I could, like, toss it out. I could just capture Photoshop after this match, and you can see what... Hey, I've only done the Capcom side. You can see who I've chosen. Bear in mind, I know nothing. I know nothing of fighting games or Marvel vs. Capcom, and who would be a good or bad choice for those games. I just pick who I think would be cool to see. That is the short long of any and all of the choices I made. Except for, like, one that I stole from someone I watch who does build the roster videos. So I was like, you know what? They're right. I'm stealing this one. Please get damage on everything. True. Actually, let me put that up. Oh, whoa, wow. That, Did not capture properly. 1 second. Yes, it's from capturing. Another time. Man. I have no idea what my opponent's doing at the moment, so... He is doing things and stuff. I can hear it. There you go. My opponent has almost decked themselves out. They're at like 5 cards left. And they have done nothing. I don't know what this opponent's thinking. Like, just to swap back real quick. They're at 5 cards left. No, but he's in 2? Yeah, he's in 2. I'll finish up this game real quick and we'll go back to it. This game's almost over. Yeah, I know they're not... yeah, they're not in 3, but they're in 2. Granted, I'm pretty sure somebody's modded Bison in the 3, because I think I've seen footage of that. Because bear in mind, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is the asset reuse game of, oh yeah, we have all these fighters that are sprite-based. What if we just reused all of those and just... It cuts down all the work we need to make new stuff. It's amazing what can happen when you can asset reset to hell and back. Alright. Oh wow, they would have decked out. I could have ended my turn and they would have decked out. That feels like I was playing against the bots, but I feel like bots are the only people that ever deck themselves out that badly. For no good reason. I'm like, why are you drawing your entire deck and doing nothing in the process? You're just farming materials or something? Anywho, back to this. Marvel Duel. I feel like I know that name. Isn't that... Is that the card game that's by the people that are doing the hero shooter? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. I was like, Marvel Duel. That was clicking something in the back of my head, but like, yeah, that's by this. That is from the same people who are doing the hero shooter Marvel game, because they just have a deal to do Marvel games on that side of the world en masse. I don't know why, but they do. But anywho, in one of the Discords I'm in, there's just like, here's a template for who you want to see as the roster for like a new Marvel vs. Capcom game. And like, I just went with whoever I felt like it. Yeah, I saw the Cap teaser. I didn't see anything about a Booster Gold casting, but I don't keep up that hard with comic book movie stuff. Okay, that's fair. I was not paying attention hard to Twitter like an hour ago. I was setting up the stream an hour ago. But the people I ended up choosing is very much a plethora of... This is probably, like, fairly safe picks overall, plus a few weird picks, because I abide by Thorgy's mentality when he builds a roster on his YouTube videos of pick weird people. Weird people make rosters memorable. Which is why Ruby Heart here from Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and like the main character from Power Stone and the main character from Dino Crisis is here. And the main character from the one fighting robot game that Capcom made. Exactly. You say hard to play, and I say you have not watched enough I Heart Justice. I was honestly surprised to hear him be like, oh yeah, when you're in tournament mode, you basically have the damage output of like level 3 X Factor. And I'm like, well, no wonder they make it so hard to get. Like, you just have a mode you can drop yourself into that is the equivalent of the thing you should only have if you're down to one character. But yeah, pick-wise, you've got... where's... Yeah. Probably. That work? Oh, nope. That doesn't work. That work? That work. Oh. I don't think I was drawing on the right layer. Unfortunately, there's too many layers in here. This? Okay, that works. So you have like a fairly basic, like the 4 of the 5 Street Fighter characters who will probably be in another Marvel vs. Capcom, which is Ryu, Chun-Li, Luke, and his buddy that I can't remember the name of offhand. I threw in Sakura because I would like Sakura to show back up. I don't know why I like Sakura as a character, but like, even though I've played like a subtotal of 0 Street Fighters, something about Sakura as a character, I'm just like, yeah, I like the plucky, like, you know, apprentice of Ryu who's doing her best. I feel like it would be both, because bear in mind, like, Ryu and Chun-Li always get put in every Marvel vs. Capcom, so I don't doubt that they would put in Luke and his buddy, because it feels like they are kind of like the equivalent. I know I'm missing Ken. It was a limited roster, and I didn't want there to be more than, like, what are we at now? Like 7 Street Fighter characters in this roster as is? Ken can be DLC. This is a base roster. It's okay. Ken can be base DLC. Fucking Marvel vs. Capcom 3 does... I'm about to say, Ken's not base Marvel vs. Capcom. Is he? One second. Is Ken even on the roster for PC3? No. No, Ken didn't even make it to 3. He's not in 3. I think he's in Infinite? Eh. No, he's not in Infinite either. Look. You either get another Street Fighter character or you get someone that's not Street Fighter. In my opinion, you get someone who's not Street Fighter. If we want to throw Ken in there, he can be like, he can lead the charge on like the first season of DLC. We gotta have variety. It's a crossover fighter. We need variety. But yeah, like second row, it's like X0, or not. I have those backwards. 0, X, Strider, the Monster Hunter, and then Ami from Okami, because I would like my dog back, please. Ami is a good girl doing good work. Yeah, I didn't put Frank West in there. I think I ended up probably cutting him for a weirder pick. For someone else. Even though he's getting his game, like, in a deluxe remaster in the next, like, 2 months or so, I'm just like, I want someone else. Oh, swap Jeddah for the... Okay, here's the thing about Onimusha. I don't know what rights issues Onimusha has. Because Onimusha, I feel like it has complicated rights-wise, which is why those games have never been re-released fucking ever. That what makes me go, I would put an Onimusha character in here, but I don't know if that's even reasonably possible even in a fantasy world. Considering a real-ass actor portrays like the main character of Onimusha. Because it's like, okay, we could do that, or we could do the one guy from, like, 3. You know, the one from the one nobody likes, I think. Which is 3. I don't think anybody likes 3. Oh, fuck, I forgot to put Virgil in here. Wow, what? Why did I derp and forget Virgil? Virgil was on my mind, like, this entire... Like, when I was making this. Why did I forget Virgil? Honestly, I would probably just swap, like, Bison for Virgil. That or just Sigma for Virgil, to be honest. I would just 6 ounces of Sigma for Virgil. Or Jeddah for Virgil. One of those two. I want 5 villains in here, just because. So I'd rather not eliminate a hero and have, like, 6 villains. Yeah? Sigma's the main bad guy of the entire Mega Man X series. You fight him, like, at least once almost every single game. What? Where do you think Sigma came from? No. Sigma is he is pretty much the Dr. Wily of the X series. Anyway, I have Phoenix and Maya in here because, like, okay. Here's my thought on this. Don't just put Phoenix back into Marvel vs. Capcom as he was in 3. Wily is the villain of the mainline Mega Man games. But, welcome to your lore dump about Mega Man. The X series, the Maverick virus, is a creation of Wily that he put into the robot that he created to kill Mega Man, which was in fact Zero. And Sigma got infected with the Maverick virus via Zero, and that what turned him into the bad guy, meaning Zero is kind of the entire reason the X series happened. Reboot? Which reboot? You might have to specify what you mean by reboot with Mega Man. Oh, Battle Network! That is the first time I've ever heard anyone call the Mega Man Battle Network series a reboot, because it's just another continuity. It is technically its own entire thing that is just separate from all the other Mega Man stuff, because there's like 6 continuities for Mega Man. Fair. I was confused because I'm like, I have never heard the words reboot ever attached to Mega Man ever. You might want to clarify, because that is the first for me. Anyway, my proposal for Phoenix and Maya. So Maya is like, kind of does like a couple of like super assist stuff for Phoenix. I propose that instead of like a pretty much a basically a like original trilogy based Phoenix and Maya, you do their older, like slightly older versions from the Apollo Justice and 3DS games. And like let them do more stuff, because I will also point out that Maya's spirit channeling allows her to get stuff from the person that she's spirit channeling. Just to point that out, that's a thing. That's a literal, like, lore accurate statement involving Maya's powers. If you can't work that into some fancy super or special or some move of some kind, I don't know what you're doing. Like, yes, she technically just summons that actual person, and that person just takes over her body. But they come in, like, fully equipped to what they're capable of. So, like, if she summons a bodybuilder, she is buffed out and is bodybuilder size. That is lore accurate for Maya's powers. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, Morgan Leon, because I feel like, why not? If you're gonna have a Resident Evil rep at this point, you might as well just toss us Leon. I think that'd be fun. The one chick from Breath of Fire 3 that I stole from Thorgy's videos. The one guy from the robot fighting game that I don't remember the name of. Captain Commando, because there's a weird pick, and I think a fun pick. Makira from Rival Schools? Yeah, Rival Schools. Because she's DLC in Street Fighter 4. Or no, 5. Yeah, Morgan's from Darkstalkers. Yeah, Morgan and Jetta are Darkstalkers on this roster list. I didn't put anyone else because I'm like, we'll get to, we might save a third like random one for like a DLC roster. Asura, because honestly, I've seen so many people recommend Asura and it just makes sense. Of course, we put the we put the angry fighting like multi-arm guy in the game, in our fighting game. Why not? Main character from Dino Crisis, main character from Power Stone, because here's some fun picks. Hagar, because I don't think I can make this roster and not be able to put in some sort of grappler. I think someone will literally pile drive me into a dumpster if I don't put in a dedicated grappler character of some kind. I think Mike Hagar himself will kill me if I don't put him on the roster. Look, like I said, I have no idea what's popular and stuff. All I know is what people bang on about when they want things in rosters. I know, I'm lacking grapplers. Again, I don't know fighting games. Not that well. Honestly, you could probably just replace Sakura with Zangief, and I think people will be happy. Yeah, Dante, Lady, and Nero, I thought would be something. I feel like you have to put Nero in here, but I also feel like, I don't know, you can't get away from Dante being in a Marvel vs. Capcom game. It'd also be nice to have Lady over Trish, just because I don't think Lady's been in a Marvel vs. Capcom game before. And then Ruby Heart because, hey, that collection is out and people are on about Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Why don't we throw in, like, pretty much the main original character from that game into our new one? And then our basic 5 villains of, here's a Bison, here's an Akuma, here's a Wesker, here's a Sigma, here's a Jetta, because people like Jetta from Infinite. Because that's the thing about Infinite, is just like, the character-wise, there's good gameplay. But, like, visually, Infinite is lacking immensely. I wish. I wish. Granted, it's one of the people I follow on Twitch is just like, we need a Kamen Rider fighting game. I'm like, that's not my first choice for what I want as a Rider video game, but you know what? If it makes you people happy, sure. I'm the weird one who's like, can I get a Super Robot Wars style tactics game for Rider? Or just Toku in general? I'm aware it's lacking. It's also only like half done. I also completely didn't realize I forgot Virgil. In that entire time, I'm just like, wow, let me just like not have Virgil in here. I forgot to put a basic Pokemon out there. I need to redeem like a little bit. Yeah, I'm the one person who's like Super Robot War style Rider game or Super Robot War style Toku game, because we legit have one of those from like PS1 era. I would like that again, please. Especially because no one's translated that one. And by Toku game, I mean legit Toku game. It has Rider, Sentai, Ultraman, Metal Heroes, Kikaider, and a couple other like Ishinomori property Toku. Because it was like specifically like Tokusatsu or Super Tokusatsu Tyson 2001, I believe is the full name of it. I think that's the full name. I forget. But yeah, it is a crossover of all those. And I'm just like, can we have another one of those? Like, I'm sure... Oh. That's always sad. Well, this will help with the poison. That's... I need a mulligan in my hand. Did they? I don't keep up with that because I don't have any sort of YouTube paid subscription of any kind. So I don't. Like, I know Game Pass upped their prices and stuff and complicated their membership because their house is burning down and they don't know what else to do. You know, neither one of those are, both of those are cheaper than, like, I think what Xbox is pushing Game Pass Ultimate to, which is, I think, like 20 something a month, I think. I think that's what they're pushing it to. I forget offhand. Like I said, Microsoft's house is burning down, and they are desperate to make money back after they spent too much money buying Activision Blizzard. And went, oh shit. I think I saw the headline for that in the Discord, but I didn't, like, click on it. Like, alright. Sure. I could have rare candied that. I just realized. Oops. Oh well. Hey, got one that doesn't kill, but I got a 50-50 out of that. I feel like we're in a good position for now. But we'll see. Hello.
Hi. So you got the seed generated yet? It's my mic doing the thing again. It's
Hang on,
doing the thing.
Discord's not cooperating because I can't hear Tommy for some reason.
Okay, my mic was doing the thing, but now it's not.
Is it outputting thing?
What? What's it?
Oh, okay. It's fine.
Fix it?
Yes.
So did you generate the seed?
Yes. I saw that we are at the beck and whim of whatever Gavu decides for us.
Yep. This will not end badly at all, is what I'm telling myself.
Be fine.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
I don't know, the game crashes on us several times over because we're basically on a brand new build of the randomizer.
Actually, it won't crash.
Oh, good.
Because I've not had any issues out of it crashing.
Okay, good. I was waiting on it to be like, it'll find a way.
I'm sure it will. I am completely sure it will find a way. But I've not had that happen yet. Watch, I'll be the first one to find a crash. Also, do you know how to pull the objectives tracker out on the tracker?
Oh, the new tracker?
Yep.
Ew.
So under options, there is objective tracker. There's also grid tracker for bingos, but we're not doing that.
Finally cancel my Game Pass subscription. I realize like I should just cancel it and only up it when I'm good and desire to actually play something on it and not spend the like full price on the game. Aesthetically, right now the only thing Tommy's mic was popping for some reason.
I'm making it worse.
Oh, good.
Yep, I'm making it worse.
It stopped doing whatever it was doing.
Oh, it did not like me doing that. I mean, it could be slapping. I don't know. No, I'm kidding. It does this every so often.
Oh my god. I could really use an energy. Any way to get an energy?
Did it actually quit after I jiggled the crap out of it?
Yes, I guess.
I just happened to realize that I was in the middle of something, and when I looked back, it had quit doing it, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, you might get a kick out of what happened to me last night.
What?
So, I was doing Chrono Trigger last night, as usual.
Right.
Found out that I was basically at the end of the game. I could go fight the final boss now because I unlocked it. Went through essentially this boss rush sequence before you get to like the proper like two-part or like two-phase final boss. The last part of the boss rush was kicking my ass because it was doing a ton of damage to me, but I managed to make it through. And then I walked into the room to start the proper final boss. Guess what happened?
What?
It one-shotted me.
That's funny.
You want to know why it one-shotted me?
Why?
I'm under-leveled.
Welp.
And by under-leveled, I mean hard under-leveled. Like, I am around, like, 38-ish for my team. You know where I'm supposed to be?
Like 60?
Mid-40s to 50.
Darn, I should have went with my first guess. I actually almost said 50. I almost said 50, and I was like, no. One shot, probably 60.
No, but bear in mind, I've been playing the game fairly casually. And it's not like Chrono Trigger's that long or that, like, extensive. So it never felt like I was really struggling that hard in the game. Until, like, right there at the end. And then I look around and it's like, oh, by the way, you're kind of supposed to be at this level.
You kind of were supposed to fight some things.
I guess I'm not sure what I was supposed to fight, but I didn't fight already. Because I also checked.
Does it have random encounters?
It has on-field encounters that you can.
So yes.
That you can dodge. Bear in mind, I say can dodge. Some of them you can't dodge.
Yeah, but that's why though.
I have fought like 90% of them. Some of them several times over because, like I said, they.
Oh, Discord corrected it. It's still doing the popping. OBS is showing me that. So.
Because when you leave a room and walk back in, those encounters reset. So I've had to do several encounters over and over and over again because they're in the direct way of me like going through the area.
Well then. Also, I love that I just swapped it over and Discord auto swapped. That was actually awesome. OBS, on the other hand, didn't, but Discord did.
But yeah, I went and actually found the GDQ run that was glitchless 100%. They're in mid 40s going into the final boss on at least one character. Granted, it's 100% run. But that is how far back I am in terms of levels. Oh no, it's back.
I don't understand this at all.
That's for bingo.
Ah!
To load. An hour mode change? Oh. Oh, okay. I was about to say 1 hour mode changes. What is that? So what?
Possibly.
So what is this objectives window essentially that I'm looking at?
I will explain once we get started.
Okay, I guess this is a part of like a new way of doing randos.
Kind of.
Okay.
It pertains to the seed, so that's the main reason why I said go ahead and have it up.
Okay. Yeah.
It helps when I invite you to the stream together, huh?
Yes.
That usually makes it go a little easier. Yes, I did just realize that I hadn't done that. Okay, maybe that fixes the problem.
Okay. I wonder if my tile screen's still fucked up.
You're using the dark one, yeah.
Okay.
It will be.
There.
I got rid of the dark one until it's fixed.
I mean, it's still usable. It just is a mess visually.
That's why I got rid of it. I couldn't stand it anymore.
No. Don't need that. You. Oh, nope, that is Cage 2. That is not Tracker. I need to run it as admin. Okay, fine. We've never had that problem before, but alright, Tracker, sure. And it's back.
Yep. I thought it was fixing to.
Let's keep you up in the background in case things crash. You.
Really? Okay, that almost worked.
I was about to say, oh.
It's like it's something with... Well, that's one way to fix it. Just knock everything off. That'll work.
Hmm.
I would have actually laughed if that had worked.
Rest. Close enough. I was just getting the tracker in the bonus window. Captured properly.
Wait. Okay. I think I know what it is.
What?
I think it's something with one side of my mic. Which is weird.
Yes.
Because if I move to the other side of my mic, then it starts popping and carrying on. If I move back, then it's fine. Why? I don't know. Also, am I gonna have to not have the stream up? Because it dropped your quality hard. I have to turn that off. I think if I turn that off, it should be fine.
It is still clicking away. Oh, it stopped.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe I actually had it too far down and it was catching like some kind of weird vibrations off of something from the desk. I don't know. This has got me puzzled. Usually I can fix it relatively easy.
Yeah. Also, I can't wait to hear about Concord, because apparently the closed beta started today. I heard mention of someone being like, oh, I want a G.I. Joe hero shooter game, and I'm like, no, stop it. Stop saying you want things that are essentially live services. Please stop. I die every time one of you fucking says this. Stop it. Stop wanting more live services. No. Stop wanting more live services. Want more one-and-done games that we can make sequels to. That won't be stuck in development hell for like 12 years. It's like one person I sometimes follow is apparently playing it, and I was like, I'll watch them maybe like a cut down video of like whatever they feel about Concord, because nothing about Concord looks that interesting or fun, really. It's like, this seems fairly basic hero shooter. And it's back. It is upset at me for bad-mouthing Concord.
I don't understand this.
I'm sure live service games do well. The problem is we don't need 200 of them. Not everything needs to be a live service style game. Not everything needs to be a hero shooter. Not everything needs to be some live service gacha game. No. No, it doesn't. No.
Yes,
no,
yes, it does.
No, I
it
don't care.
It completely does.
I don't care what the brainwurp says. No, it's not. Yes, Fortnite. What games has that outlasted? That are live service games from when it started? Because I can guarantee you, for every live service game you say that is successful, I can name you 5 that have died. That are dead and buried. Or are dying. Because this is a bubble, and as much profits as you think exist, they don't, because it's still a lot of work to make them up and running. Of course, I also saw the conversation of
yay, that's even worse. Piece of crap.
For some reason in a Discord event, some people think that like the Wolverine game is in trouble because of the leaks that happened with Insomniac. Like somehow the game's going to get canceled because all that stuff about it got leaked. I don't know if many of them follow video games that often, but I'm like, no, it's not. That has never stopped any video game ever from like getting out the door. That game will go out the door. That game is too far along to not go out the door at this point. It would cost too much money to scrap it at its current stage in development, which is basically done. And it's not like Insomniac is hurting on money, unlike, oh, I don't know, LucasArts when they scrapped, what was it, Battlefront 3? OG Battlefront 3? That was basically done, according to several of the devs that have talked about that game since then. It will take a lot more than a leak to kill that game. Even an extensive one like that. Because if Sony, and specifically Sony, because I'm sure Insomniac would have been might have been okay with paying the ransom. If Sony weren't going to pay the ransom, they damn sure are not going to cancel the game. Also, my pet peeve for the Transformers game popped up again. I forget what it was, but so they're attached to some... That publisher is attached to another game, and people are like, oh, that company, oh, they make bad games. And I'm like...
So it's just the mic.
Oh.
I literally switched complete USB ports and the mic's just still doing it, so okay.
But keep people treating this one company as the developers of the game, not the publisher, even though the publisher is completely different from the developer. And I don't know why I get irrationally annoyed about that. Of just like, guys, that's not the developer of the game. Please stop assuming it's the developer of the game. That is the publisher. Those are two different jobs. Those are two different companies doing two different things for this video game. Please actually look into who the developer is. For God's sakes. I don't know why this annoys me so much, but it does.
Alright, we're going to see if this fixes it. It probably will not, but we'll go from there.
Okay.
I'm spending too much time on this and it's pissing me off now. Worst case, I'll just mute my mic.
So, ready to swap over?
Oh, why are you doing that again?
Oh, no. What? Who's doing what now?
Got yours on low quality. Again. I literally just told you to quit doing that. Stop it. Okay, it fixed itself.
Hooray!
Ready if you are.
Alright, I'll take the stream down and kick it back on, and we'll be right back with a KH2 randomizer here in a second, folks.